I had to ask myself, did I even really give a shit about this Ice Spice news? But I guess I'll entertain it. I guess her and her friend have fell out. You see, it's just crazy because in this industry, when you first start in this industry, people will love you. I remember when Ice Spice was getting hella praise when she came in the industry. Now all of a sudden, y'all saying she's taking Ozempics. Y'all saying she weird. Y'all saying she's demonic. Y'all wasn't saying any of this shit when she first came out. But let's see what this video is talking about.
I don't know what's going on with Ice Spice, but this has definitely not been her year. And I'm going to get into this whole drama between her and her friend Cleotrapa. Well, they're no longer friends anymore because Cleo said that Ice Spice treated her like an unwanted stepchild on tour. Cleo said she was played, betrayed, and unpaid. Cleo said that Ice Spice only invited her on tour because she was doing damage control. If you remember, Ice Spice's other ex-friend, Baby Storm, put her on blast and exposed her for talking down on Dolce and Nicki Minaj and other people. And she also talked down on Cleo. Baby Storm posted this screenshot of these text messages. And
who the fuck is Baby Storm? Is that see, this is how I'm out of the loop. I'm thinking Baby Storm is Kanye West's daughter or some shit like that. Who the fuck is Baby Storm? Cleo FaceTime me. How'd that go? In the call, she said, "I'm so happy for you. Sounded mad fake. Oh my God." And we hung up and said, "I love you." Like, no, you don't. Bro, if you don't get this Mean Girls ass shit out of here, bro, what the fuck is this? Bro, what?
In this text message, Ice Spice said, "Cleo FaceTime me." Baby Storm said, "How did that go?" Ice Spice said in the call, she said, "I'm so happy for you." Sounded mad fake. OMG. And when we hung up, she said, "I love you." Like, no you don't. Also in this other screenshot, Ice Spice says she wasn't feeling Cleo and she called her shady and weird. And the reason why she was upset with Cleo is because she didn't back up Ice Spice's claims that she is Nigerian. Cleo honestly...
Wait, what? Nah, I don't... No fucking way. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting times that we live in nowadays. I don't know. Is she not? I don't fucking know. Nah, I need to see her parents. Fuck that shit. I need to see her parents.
Didn't know what Ice Spice's ethnicity was.
I didn't know. I seen her tweet though, but I didn't know.
Really? So y'all.
She never told me that though. I mean, if she's Nigerian, then period.
Now, Ice Spice didn't lie about having some Nigerian ancestry because her father confirmed it. But she didn't grow up in Nigeria. She grew up in America. She is Dominican and black. Her father said he is a black man. So we could lay this whole debate about Ice Spice's race to rest. But once Ice was exposed for talking down on Cleo, she tried to smooth things over by inviting her on tour, and Cleo thought that she was just being a good friend. Come to find out, Ice Spice was only using her to help her image. She was using her as her dark skin accessory.
Whoa, that's heavy. I wasn't looking at it like that. That's heavy. When I saw Ice Spice coming to the game, I was just seeing how many times she gonna shake her ass when she making the music. When I look at Ice Spice, I'm just looking for the, she twerk and she put her hand over her gooch. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at Ice Spice for. The lore doesn't get any deeper than that. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's a heavy allegation right there to make. Honestly, this is what we come to Ice Spice for. Let's just be honest. Let's not put up a front. Because I remember when Ice Spice came in the game, she couldn't stop shaking ass. And Shorty got a whole twerk compilation, bro. This is what we come to Ice Spice for, bro. Bruh, she came in the game, she couldn't stop shaking her ass, bro. I'm telling you, bruh, she came in the game, she could not stop twerking, bruh. It's like it was embedded in her head to twerk. No disrespect.
Said, how did that go? Ice Spice said,
no disrespect, but bro.
In the call, she said, I'm so happy for you. Sounded mad fake. OMG. And when we hung up, she said, I love you. Like, no, you don't. Also, in this other screenshot, Ice Spice says she wasn't feeling Cleo and she called her shady. All right,
I saw this part already.
And the reason why she was upset with she wanted her to be a tag along. She didn't really have any accommodations for her. She just asked her to join her tour at the last minute. So Cleo just had to wing it.
So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. Okay. Like, I guess this girl, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake that got exposed, like, a month ago.
Oh, my God.
Like, she's really trying to, like, you know, be a actual friend because that shit was weird as fuck. And I checked her about that shit. And even for her to apologize was like pulling teeth. Like, girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no fucking reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, girl, I met you a month before that video. I didn't even know you was Nigerian. Anyways, after that situation that had happened with her ex-best friend exposing her for calling like just about everybody jealous, that was kind of like sick too, because why do you think everybody's jealous of you? So she tells me like, I think everybody's jealous of me. Don't take offense to it. I say that about everybody. I say that everybody's jealous of me. I even say that about my mom.
Oh my God, this is like, who gives a fuck? What in the euphoria is this, my nigga?
Like, that's kind of sick. But okay. Fast forward though, I started thinking that a lot of the things that Ice was doing was calculated. Like, even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like, let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking like, oh, she just wanted me to come with her to a basketball game. Like, maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being like caught being fake. But it was just like, even the basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping a song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like, it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts. So
Yo, motherfuckers be suffering from main character syndrome. Anytime an Ice Spice song ever dropped, I never even thought about this chick. I'm not even trying to be rude. Maybe she has a point. I don't know. Like, bro, maybe I'm out the loop. But Ice Spice is a singles artist. Like, they playing her shit all over the radio. Why would she use you as a rollout? The last thing that seemed like a rollout was the shit with her in Central C. But she had nothing to do with that. What is she talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? Motherfuckers be feeling like they the main character so bad, bro.
So I'm just like, okay. When the tour thing came out, I'm like, oh, she's actually trying to like give me something now. Like, okay, okay.
Now, Cleo was eager to accept the opportunity to go on tour with Ice Spice because, truthfully, she wanted to gain something from her friendship with her. And I think this is why she overlooked a lot of things. And I'm not going to say that she was using her because, truthfully, she was supporting Ice before she blew up.
Me and Ice did not grow up together. That is not my childhood friend. I met her 2 years ago. Before she blew up, I was very supportive of her. Before she even blew up, I was somebody that genuinely liked her. I was like, this girl is so cute. I seen her video on my Explore. She didn't even drop her viral song yet. And I was so supportive of her.
So,
Bro, who cares?
Cleo said she was hyping up Ice Spice before she even got any hype. And unfortunately, Ice Spice treated her more like a sidekick or an accessory, so to speak. So it was never a real friendship. It was all for optics. And I kind of feel like
That's what the fuck she is. The fuck? What are we talking about? Well, I'm not going to say that she's a sidekick, but bro, like, first of all, you didn't even want to go on the tour anyway because you claimed that you was busy. So now that you go on a tour with her, and now you felt like she was treating you like a sidekick? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Bro, like, I'm not going to say that she jealous or anything like that. I'm not going to say anything like that. But first, you didn't even want to go on the tour to begin with. Fast forward, I guess you make your way on the tour. And now you claiming that you're getting treated like shit? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Cleo knew that. She knew she was being used a lot of the times, but she stuck
Used for what?
around in hopes that she would benefit from their relationship as well. That's what I think. But yeah, Cleo talked about her time on tour with Ice Spice, and it was a mess.
She's trying to make it up. She's trying to be an actual good friend. I made a flyer announcing that I was going to be coming on tour with her. It did not
Which you didn't want to go to the tour to begin with, but alright, go ahead, keep talking.
even get reposted. It didn't even get a comment or like, and she was tagged in it. It was just given like, oh, let's let Cleo eat, but we gonna give her crumbs. Like, we gonna shine light on her, but let's dim it. You know what I'm saying? It just gave that so much.
So instead of telling the internet why you have her phone number, why didn't you pick up the phone and be like, yo, I made these flyers. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be on tour with you, I'm going to try to promote it. I'm going to make these flyers. Can you post it on your Instagram? Why didn't you call her instead of going to the internet and telling us? What the what are we talking about?
Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself.
Yeah, this is entitlement. This is entitlement. I'm not feeling this is entitlement. If you're opening up or if you're not opening up, be blessed that that Ice Spice was trying to give you a platform. Regardless if you opened up, regardless if you was the headliner, or regardless if you was the one that closed the show up. Be grateful that she put you in the spotlight, and then when she put you in the spotlight, you work hard for your turn. She's not gonna just give you the position. Pause. That sounds crazy. You gotta work for it. And you got a problem with being an opening act? Most people would kill to be a success. Most people would kill to be in Ice Spice situation. She giving you an opportunity and you getting upset that you're becoming the opening act. What's the matter with opening up? What's the matter with being the jump man, or the hype man, not the jump man, the hype man? What's the matter with being the person that carries the bags? What's the matter? Sometimes you got to be the assistant. Sometimes you got to make your mark or start somewhere small in order for you to grow big. Not everybody start at the top. This is entitlement. What you mean I'm opening? I don't want to open. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no rider. I was with her. And before I came on tour, I asked her what were the things that I was going to have to pay for, because this is so last minute. Like, you're only giving me one day to prepare. Like, it's July 30 something and we going on tour August 1st. Like, girl, like literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're going to be with me. You're good. You're going to be with me. So I was like, okay, everything is handled. I'm just going to go. I'm going to make the best out of it. Please keep in mind that before I went on tour, I had one day to prepare. I wasn't allowed to bring anybody. She said if I brought anybody, I was going to have to pay for their hotel and transportation. I'm just like, girl, I didn't even have time to prepare for this.
Now, I want to briefly summarize the bag situation because this was crazy. This is actually where Cleo and Ice Spice's relationship turned sour. So, Ice Spice told Cleo to carry her bag from the hotel to the venue that they were going to be performing at. And so that's what happened. Cleo didn't think it would be an issue for the security to transfer her bag with Ice Spice's bags. But when they were leaving the venue, he refused to carry Cleo's bag back to the car. So Cleo had to walk with her bag in the rain.
And now we're at the venue. I put my bag next to her 10 bags and the big black dresser. And yeah, I'm thinking everything is going to be moved back into the truck and we could, leave, go back to the hotel. I turned around and my bag is still there. My bag was still there. All her bags was gone. I'm just like, why would somebody just leave my bag? Like, I asked the security, I'm like, can you take my bag? He said no. I was like,
oh shit, bro. Bro, like this is some Mean Girls type of shit, bro. I mean, if that was true, I could understand how that could be annoying. But again, like, bro, you're right there by Ice Spice. Why don't you tell her what happened with the situation? If the bag thing bothered you so much, why don't you be like, yo, Ice, how come your security don't want to take my bag? Why don't you tell her and confront her about the situation? I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we supposed to be together, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, a nigga like me, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I would have took my own bag. But, these are women. These are ladies. Shit is a little bit different. Why don't you just confront her about it?
like, what the what's going on? So I'm like, all right, let me bring the bags. I'm tight though. I'm tight. Like, I'm not used to this stuff. Like, what the I'm just supposed to be performing. Need I remind you, I'm not even allowed to bring somebody on tour with me. So I didn't really have anybody helping me. It was just me. But I feel like she could have simply said to the security, like, take Cleo's bag. Don't forget.
No, you got the problem. Speak up. Yeah, this is crazy.
Cleo's bag. But I got a sense that she just wanted me to struggle. And that's kind of fucked up as like a friend. Like,
wait, she wanted you to struggle because the security didn't carry your bags? Okay.
So I carry the bags. I take one duffel bag. I'm walking down. It's pouring outside. I put it in the car. The fans are screaming, Cleo, can we get a picture? Cleo, can we get a picture? As I'm struggling with a bag. And it's like very embarrassing. It's like very embarrassing. Like, never do fans want to take a picture with me while I'm like carrying big ass bags looking like that. I had to make a second trip for the suitcase. I made the second trip for the suitcase. Do it again. Raining outside. Dragging the suitcase. Fans in my face. It was so fucking humiliating. I was like, what the f-? I get in the car, I'm tight. Like, I'm fake drenched and I'm tight. Like, and the car ride is silenced. And I know she peeped why I was mad. It's like she just doesn't give a f-. So we went to the hotel now. When we pull up to the hotel, she's like, telling the security guy what bag she wants taken out the car because we was about to go to the hotel so she could take a shower.
All right, cool. Maybe she slipped on a bag situation, but if that's your friend, you be like, you speak up. You like, yo, if we together, security take your bag and the security could take my bag too. You had a perfect opportunity to open up your mouth and say something. You sat there in that car ride mad. That's your fault. Like, at our big age, if you got a problem, say something. Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
But it's like I perform. I want to take a shower too. So I'm just like, you the only one that's taking a shower. I want to take a shower too. She's like, oh, you got to tell him what bags to take out, or he's not going to take it. And I'm just thinking to myself, didn't I just tell this guy to bring my bags to the car and he said no? So why would I think that he's going to take my bags out because I said so? You know, it's like she just didn't want to speak for me at all. She just wanted.
Nah. You a grown ass woman. You speak for yeah. This is crazy. What the fuck are you? 4 years old?
To show that you're here alone, bitch. Like, I'm just like, wow. So I went to the bathroom. I'm taking my makeup off, and I'm like, yo, you know, you asked me to like take my bag. I mean, not you asked me. I'm like, yo, you know, you told me to take my bags with me to the venue. You said that was it was smart for me to take my bags, and the reason why. And you even told me to tell your security to bring the bags upstairs. So why would it be a problem for him to bring the bags back to the car? And she goes, that's my security. He works for me. If he feels like he's doing more work, he's gonna want to get paid more. So I'm like, how much does he want to get paid more? Because if I'm gonna be with her this whole tour, I will pay him more. I'll pay him more to carry my bags. I don't want to be carrying my bags. I don't. So I'm like, girl, I was carrying them bags out. Like, the fans was all in my face. She started making it seem like she understand, like, oh yeah, that's crazy, da-da-da. But then she goes back to being weird, and she's just like, he can't leave my side. Like, he can't leave me. That's why. Like, girl, what you mean he can't leave you? So now I catch her again. Like, she's just weird. I'm just like,
how is that weird? Yeah, she's the star. If it makes sense. Like, yeah, I don't see that being crazy. And I'm trying to like get on her level and trying to understand what she's talking about, and I'm trying to see things from her perspective. But this is just like some like one bad situation that happened on tour, and you think that the world is falling down. Okay, the security guard didn't get your bags. All right, cool. You was annoyed for a little bit, but move on from that shit. Clearly, him not getting your bags was the worst thing that happened when you was on tour with her. I'm trying to wait until like the story where you felt like you was being stepped on. If the security guard leaves Ice Spices, I cannot speak. If the security guard leaves Ice Spice, it puts her in jeopardy. And he's not doing his job. And if something was to happen to Ice Spice, or if a fan acts crazy, then he loses his job. See, I'm starting to think that because you rolling with Ice Spice, she think that she is a celebrity as well, and y'all not on the same level. Or I don't know. Did she make music? Does Cleotrapa make music? Or was she just a tag along?
what you mean he can't leave you? We was up there waiting for him to bring all your bags. He left you several times to bring your bags to the car. He left you a lot of times already. She's like, oh, why would I wait for him to bring your bags to the car? I'm like, the conversation was done after that. It was done.
Over some bags? Okay.
I said, okay, I know the type of girl that I'm dealing with. She's very selfish. Now, what I didn't know was...
Oh, my God. Okay.
I later learned after bringing up everything I went through to her, I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. And I had no idea that she was so tight at me for saying something, because she's the type of person who doesn't like to be said. She doesn't want anything said to her. She feels too big. She feels too highly. She's on her high horse. Nobody can say nothing to her.
Cleo also...
Ironic as fuck, because it seemed like you on your high horse because nobody ain't get them goddamn bags. Bruh, this isn't that deep. This isn't that deep. A conversation or a phone call would have nipped this in the bud immediately. Like, this is why you went on social media to expose her, because her security that's not getting paid by you didn't want to carry your bags?
Also talked about Ice Spice's team not making any accommodations for her at all. They basically treated her like she didn't belong on tour. She was really misplaced a lot of the times, and Ice Spice was being very weird to her.
The New York tour, her dressing room was kind of small. I never.
Oh my God! Let me guess. Your dress? She? They didn't put a Barbie theme in your dressing room. What else, nigga?
Have a dressing room. You know what was kind of weird? That she said that I was gonna be with her the whole time. Like, I was gonna be with her. You're gonna be with me. You're good. And when I would come inside the venue, her whole tour production team, they would act like they have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Like, did she not tell you guys that I'm supposed to be in her room? They're just like, oh, we don't have a room for you, but here, they'll give me like a bathroom.
Oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy. 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 That's crazy.
Bathroom that everybody's using. They'll give me the bathroom.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Ice Spice got a whole dressing room and a makeup room and a whole spot, and you sitting there and you gotta be, nah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Bathroom and say, well, you can get dressed inside this bathroom right here. And I'm just like, I'm supposed to be in her room though. Like, I'm confused. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so they would like show me bathrooms and little corners that I can get ready in, and I'm just like, what?
Nah, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane.
Need I remind you, every time there was a special guest or somebody that Ice wanted to bring out, they was always accommodated. Somehow they was always able to find a room, and they always had a room for themselves. I never had a room, and I was okay with that because I already came on tour knowing that I was gonna be with her. But it annoyed me when they would act like they had no idea where I was supposed to be at. That was confusing to me. So the dress,
they probably didn't know where. Yeah, because you jumped on a tour last minute, so they probably didn't make no accommodations for where you could be at. But leaving you in the bathroom is crazy. That's like, we got this big hotel room. All the celebrities could be over here, and then when you pull up, nah, nigga, go sleep in the porta potty. That's type of crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because it was last minute that you jumped on a tour, so maybe they didn't have a place to put you. But leaving you in the bathroom, okay, that's crazy. See, now I'm starting to sympathize with her a little bit more. The bag situation, that wasn't really, that's small shit. But okay, all right. Now we here a little bit.
dressing room is small, and I asked her like, oh, can I get ready inside your room? She's like, come and see the room. I come and see the room, and the room is large enough for us to get ready in it. Like, bro, you invited me on tour, bro. We supposed to be trying to thug it out and make it work because we're friends and we're girls. Like, hello? And I'm good too. I get to her space. After I'm done dressing up, I get out the room. I do not sit around in the room because she don't even allow niggas to sit in the room. She just get niggas the boot like anytime she feel like it, which was kind of like weird too, because like, girl, why I can't just sit in the room and chill? Like, whatever. So, oh yeah, I forgot. That's because she was tight ever since the Philly show when I said something about the luggage. That is why everything was weird afterwards.
Cleo also talked about a time where she put one of her bags in Ice Spice's room, and I guess Ice Spice had her bag removed, and somebody found Cleo's bag, took her credit card, and charged $700 on it.
Now,
Oh, nah. Okay. Oh, yo, Cleotrapa, my fault. This is why I need to shut the fuck up before watching the video. See, I thought I was like, yo, this is just another person that's trying to expose Ice Spice for whatever reason. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Cleotrapa, my bad. I fuck up. Players fuck up. Players fuck up. Nah, that's crazy.
Now I put my bag, literally a tote, on the side of her couch, and she knows it's mine because she knows that's my bag. I put it on the side of the couch. Her mom and her little sister came in the room, so everybody got out the room. Da 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 da. Like an hour goes by. I like go downstairs. I walk past the room. I see my bag, like my Telfar bag, outside of her door, and I'm just like, wait, why would they kick this little bag out? Like, this little bag was on the side of the couch. Like, why would it need to be kicked out the room? But it's crazy now, a few days later, and I'm not accusing anybody of nothing. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody that walked past the door and seen a bag in the front of Ice's door. My card was used. $700 and something was used at one of those designer retail websites like
Nah, yeah, that ass. Niggas brought blunts. Niggas brought fucking NBA 2K25. Niggas brought Cartier buffs. Niggas brought a Pooh Shiesty mask. Niggas brought a Black and Mild and some honey buns and Chick-fil-A. Niggas then brought fucking designer shoes, and niggas then brought fucking a Gucci bag with your money. Them niggas spent $700. Them niggas brought NBA 2K25 with VC. I'll be pissed. I will be pissed if somebody went through my bag and stole my car and spent my money. I will be fucking furious. Fuck no, I'm flipping that whole shit upside down. Oh, I'm not accusing nobody. Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. We gonna have a fucking problem.
Into something.
That's fucked up though. That's fucked up.
I was so gagged. I was just like, what? But of course, called my bank, got my money back. I didn't even make it a thing. But, and like, yo, and just imagine how other people could react to that. Like, they would be so fucking gagged, bro. I'm just like, whatever. You know, that's crazy. Because why would you kick my bag out? But like I said, I'm not even going to say nothing. She probably going to argue with me. She probably going to something.
That is so messed up.
Nah, that's fucked up. Now, this is why I give Ice Spice a critique. If you knew that your friend got her credit card stolen, I don't give a fuck if it was $400, $500. I don't give a fuck if it was $40. You got to step up and you got to say something. If this is supposed to be your friend.
So messed up. And it didn't stop there. Ice Spice embarrassed Cleo in front of her boyfriend Riot. Now, it was confirmed that Ice Spice is seeing the producer Riot.
Oh, they fucking? Oh, alright.
So they've been seeing each other on the low, and she invited him on tour. She made Cleo sleep in another section of the bus so she could get busy with Riot in the back of the bus.
Oh, Lee.
And then when they arrived at the hotel, Ice Spice pretty much let Cleo know that she was not wanted in her room and she had to find her own room.
So she told me to take a bunk on her bus because Riot was coming to the back. Riot's coming, so take a bunk on the bus. I was like, okay, girl, I'm not going to cock block. You want to be with your man? Cool, granted. We came out together. It was her, Riot, me, and the security. We're walking towards the elevator. We go inside the elevator. She goes, in the elevator, you're not going to get your own room? I was like, what? I didn't know I was getting my own room. I was mad confused. I'm like, oh, that's what I was trying to understand. And I stopped the elevator door from opening. Girl, why you can't say nothing to nobody? Like, why do you always try to give like an embarrassment kind of vibe? Like, it's not even embarrassing, but it's like, that's the vibe that you make it seem like you try to give all the time. Like, girl, you could have texted me that. Cleo, make sure you get your own room. This is the hotel we staying at. Like, damn, why we gotta get to the hotel and you telling me you're not gonna get your own room? Like, I could have had the room booked already before we got here, boo. But on top of that, I didn't even know that I was paying for hotel rooms because they're staying at five-star hotels.
Nah, that's crazy. I mean, she didn't know about the credit card being stolen, but telling her to get her own room after she got her credit card stolen, I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna make you look like a piece of shit.
Rooms every place. Her label's covering everything. Label, everything's covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent artist. Why would I come on this tour knowing that I had 1 day to prepare? Now I'm going to have to pay for 5-star hotels in every city. This is not something that I signed up for. This is not something that I was prepared for. This is not something that I told my label about. Maybe they could have, not even maybe, they would have helped me. They would have helped me. But you gave me 1 single day to prepare for a tour that you knew about months ago. That's so crazy to me. But we know why now. We know now that you added me to the tour.
It could be that Illuminati ritual. You know what I'm saying? She tried to get you into that Illuminati club, nigga. Let me chill before they take my YouTube video down. She tried to get you, she tried to embarrass you, try to make you, you know what I'm saying? She tried to put you through that ritual.
Simply because you wanted to damage control. The situation with Baby Stormy was making you look crazy. You thought to yourself, and this is things that I realized after the fact. I told y'all, I really thought that she was trying to make it up. But it wasn't a make-up matter. It was her trying to clean up everything that was going on with her. And let's add Cleo to the tour so people think that I'm a good friend. So people think that I give opportunities to her and I'm nice and I'm good. So I ended up staying with the hairstylist. She let me stay inside her hotel room. Every city that we
W hairstylist
went to, I stayed with her, and she was mad nice, and it was so fun with her. Like, it really just gave, like, it was just fun. Like, it felt like how it was supposed to be with Ice, but she's fucking boring. Like, she's boring. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't even want to play Uno. Like, she doesn't even want to do anything. I call Ice. I'm getting ready and shit. Me and her hairstylist about to make videos or whatever. I'm like, oh, let's make TikToks. She's like with that soulless demon face, just, you're with my hairstylist, so, like, damn, my bad. It was really seeming like she didn't really want me to be friends with her hairstylist, but it's like, damn, bitch, I don't got no friends. So I'm going to make friends with bitches that actually want to be my friend. I'm sorry. She, like, slowly, gradually stopped talking to me, and that's because I think, like, she realized that I was, like getting cool with the people that worked for her. So now it's like she's kind of, like, treating me like a worker. But I was so confused. Like, you're not being my friend. So
at this point, if you're getting treated, I mean, granted, I understand you try to be there for your friend, and now I have to apologize because if she made you go through all of that, if this is true, if you had to stay in the bathroom while she was getting a whole dressing room, if you had to move at a different spot on the bus while she was getting her cheeks clapped by the producer, if you had $700 stolen out of your bag, at that point, that's already strike 3. Nigga, drop me the fuck back home. Yeah, drop me the fuck back in New York. As a matter of fact, fuck all y'all niggas. I'll find my way back to New York. I will find my way back to New York. Fuck y'all niggas. Cause one of my biggest pet peeve is when niggas try to invite me somewhere and they try to embarrass me. Don't do that. And then they try to be like, man, we just joking. No, nigga, you're not joking, nigga. You brought me all the way out here so you could try to try to embarrass me, nigga. So at that point, when you got your money stolen out of your bag, I would have been like, nigga, fuck y'all. Stop this bitch. I would have called my label up and I would have been like, listen, I need y'all to send me some bread so I could make it back to New York. I'll pay y'all on the back end. Because at that point, that's just crazy.
I'm going to make more friends. Like, girl, it's like she wanted me to be miserable and alone, and it just didn't happen because that's not what God had planned for me, boo.
Cleo was going through it. She had to deal with Ice Spice's weird behavior, and also she wasn't allowed to have anybody on tour with her because she had to pay out of pocket. She wasn't even allowed
She still had to pay out of pocket, it seems like.
Have any guests backstage to hang out with her. In fact, the social media influencer and reality star Darrell confirmed this. He said she wasn't even allowed to have people backstage with her even after the concert. She had to link up with me after at the club. She's not lying about the no guest part. So even though Cleo was invited by Ice Spice to be her guest performer, Ice Spice wasn't professional enough to accommodate her at all. She made her feel like she didn't belong at all. Even when Cleo wanted to get something to eat, Ice Spice's team said it wasn't in the budget. Like,
Nigga, what?
how do you treat your guest performer like this? This is crazy.
So the hairstylist shows me like a menu and stuff. She's like, oh, production and whatever. They're going to order food for everybody. Pick what you want. I was like, okay, I'll get a chicken salad just like you. Like, I'll just get a chicken salad. Then she shows me like a message where somebody from production is like, Cleo is not a part of the budget. So I'm just like, how am I not?
Yeah, I would have got off the bus. I would have been like, man, fuck y'all niggas. Suck my dick. And I would have got off.
Part of the budget, but y'all invited me on tour. Like, and why didn't they tell you that make sure Cleo's good? Make sure Cleo's good. The same way you told me that I was gonna be good. Why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad?
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Salad? I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Y'all could have bought that chicken salad and literally got the money from my manager or me. But y'all wanted to show me so bad that I can't get nothing and that nobody is here for me that I couldn't even get a chicken salad. Went downstairs and I seen her in the lobby, and her and some other boy, one of I's friends, is just standing there, you know, with a basketball. I'm like, oh, what y'all just did? Oh, we was playing basketball, whatever. Nobody said anything about eating. Nobody. I'm like, me and the hairstylists keep talking about food. We like, oh damn, we mad hungry. Like, we mad hungry, just a McDonald's. Or nobody said anything about food while me and her are talking about how hungry we are. Now we go to the tour bus, and we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay. Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out,
What?
everybody ate.
I'm gonna say them niggas ate. Yo, niggas in 8.
Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse. Everybody went to a steakhouse and left me, the hairstylist, and the makeup artist. Everybody went to go get a bite. Steak, mash, cream corn, spinach. And we didn't have anything. We didn't eat at all. We're trying to figure out how to get a McDonald's, and y'all all ate already. Nobody mentioned it. You know why nobody mentioned it? Because it was a secret. It was a secret, and I gagged. One of the things that I have to charge to the game, I guess. I'm like, what? They said, don't say anything. We don't want to make it a problem. All right, I'm not going to say anything. One of the things I'm just going to have to bring up when I'm ready to leave. And that's another thing that I later realized when I reflected on everything, that this girl was really mad at me for saying something about that luggage, bro. She was so mad at me for saying something.
The luggage part was a little, I wasn't really, the luggage part, but when she said that she told you to move so she could, like, nah, it gotta be some type of girl code. You don't ever tell your girl best friend to move while you getting some dick by your boyfriend. And then the fact that I'm still on the fact that she had $700 taken from her purse. Them niggas went to go buy NCAA college football and NBA 2K. Them niggas was balling out on her on money that they stole from her. That's crazy.
Something like,
all right, I think I've seen enough. What did Ice Spice say? Did she ever respond? Let's get to the point with Ice Spice. I've heard enough. I want to see what Ice Spice had to say.
Like, they can no longer use your platform, or like,
I was not prepared for these Risa Tisa tales right now, but Cleo was really exposing everything. She called Ice Spice demonic.
ask me how far I think you're gonna get with that personality, which is, you don't have one.
Damn.
With the way you act, with the way you move, you are a soulless individual. You are really demonic. You have a very demonic vibe to you, especially with the way I was seeing you every day, the way you mope around, and you just, like, if your makeup artist is not bringing that wing and making it pick up your eye, you are dead. You really look dead. You really look dead. And I'm going to keep it a beam with you.
Child. Now, Ice Spice did respond to
Yeah, I
Cleo,
gotta see what the fuck she said after all that.
and this is what she said on Spaces.
The scary part of fame, honestly, is the moment that somebody feels like they can no longer use your platform, or like they're not getting exactly what they want out of a situation the way that they want it. You know what I mean? It's like that's when they decide to crash out every single time. Like, I'm noticing a pattern, bro. And the shit is sad because I genuinely was trying to help her. Like, I'm like, yo, do you want to just come on this tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just like join. Like, mad
Nah,
rap.
nah, nah, nah. Talk about the other shit that she said. Talk about the other shit that she. Don't leave that part out what she said. Did y'all sneak behind her back and get steak? Did you tell her to move to the back of the bus while you was getting your cheeks clapped? Did you see? Well, she didn't tell you, but did you hear that somebody stole $700 out her bag? You got to address that. You got to address that. You got to address that. You have to address that. All that other shit is irrelevant. You have to address that because that sound crazy. When you had your own dressing room, did she have to change in the bathroom?
Last minute type what had actually happened is that we added another tour bus. So I'm like, now we have extra room. We have extra bunks. So I'm like, oh, let me see if Cleo wants to come. Feel me? So she could do like her songs and stuff like that. But that's what the fuck I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, you know, that's not gonna stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, I'm gonna always help the next person out. Like, and that's really my fault for real, because whatever though. But to say, like, just to leave out so many details is crazy. Like, how you not gonna tell the people we was on them rides at the theme park screaming our vocal cords out, like, to the point where the next day it was hard to perform. Like, we was having fun. So for you to try to sit here and complain about a chicken salad, it's like you never came to me talking about a chicken salad. What are you really talking about right now? You gonna send me a whole essay after tour? Like, you just gonna get off the bus? I don't even know you got off the bus. And you gonna send me an essay with an intro, bodies, and a conclusion, like, and you want me to try to like analyze this shit, figure out how I'm wrong, when all I did was share my stage with you, when I ain't even have to do that. You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how I'm in the shower, you gon' barge in while I'm butt ass naked trying to press me about some bags, that you gotta carry some bags. What? Like, nah, that's
Yeah,
that.
the bags part I didn't agree with, but ice. What about the money that was stolen from her bag? That's kind of foul. That's kind of foul. I mean, granted, she didn't know about it, so I guess it's not her fault. She probably didn't find out afterwards. But she said that you moved her all the way to the back of the bus to sneak your producer boyfriend in the bus so y'all can get a little sucky long time. What about the other stuff that she said, Ice?
Bro, but that's all I could do, y'all. But the whole thing that's blowing me right now is like talking about some dark energy, trying to compare a tour bus to a slave ship. Like, what are you
Whoa, that's insane.
talking about right now? What?
So for you guys that don't know how a tour bus looks, it looks like a slave ship. Three bunks stacked
Okay, that's a little, yeah, that's a little crazy.
up on top of each other, very
That's a little crazy. I don't think you really understand what slaves went through back in the day, but I understand it, boo. You upset, but comparing that to that is insane.
tightly on each side. Some may have more, but this bus that we was on had three, and then she has her big room in the back, which I was staying at for the first couple of days until I blew things by saying something about my bag.
That is crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy to me. Like, you really gonna be friends with somebody for 2 years, but the whole time you feel like they soulless and dark? Like, you sound
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. You know what? She has a point. If I was so soulless and I was demonic and I was dark, why have you been my friend for this long? Would that make you? Listen, this is just some miscommunication. Y'all should have talked to each other privately about this shit.
Dumbass, how, if anything, we both need saving. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, we was at the movie theaters. We was siphon. You not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much fucking food, you fucking vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. We sharing too much. We sharing way too much. You know what? I guess this is a safe space. I guess this was a safe space. Why I ain't get an invite into this spaces? How come she ain't invite me? I'm her biggest fan.
That the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time? In my bed one time? Like, damn, you want to sleep in my bed every day? That's crazy to me.
Child, Ice Spice went in. She called her a vacuum. Oh, why would she say that? And Cleo actually clapped back and said that Ice Spice was on Ozempic. She said, imagine.
Okay, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Imagine being called big by somebody that was just as big. I'm going to bed, bro. Ozempic got y'all gas. Who cares?
Being called big by somebody that was just big. I'm going to bed, bro. Ozempic got y'all gas and fat phobic now. Bet. Cleo also said that Ice Spice was running scared from Cardi B on tour.
Really?
She thought Cardi sent people to beat her up. She said, P, you was shaking in your bus thinking Cardi sent people to get you jumped. Whole time it was a lady and her kids just trying to get an autograph. Like, help. Who the F told you to start with that lady anyways? Nobody. You picked with her. Now you scared. No,
I don't agree with that because I've never heard Ice Spice talk shit about Cardi B ever. I get it, like Ice Spice got us a couple of songs with Nicki Minaj and they could put her in the middle of their feud, but I've never heard Ice Spice pick a side, or I've never heard Ice Spice shit on Cardi B on Nicki Minaj on Nicki Minaj's behalf. I've never seen that before.
Ice Spice's manager James came out and honestly he didn't make it any better whatsoever. He didn't put any of the accountability on Ice Spice. He said it was Cleo's fault that she.
Of course he's not. He the manager. Why would he? Niggas, if he put the blame on Ice Spice, that nigga's fired. Nigga, you crazy?
Didn't get her management involved. Basically, he was like, they gave her the opportunity, but she wasn't ready for it. And so that's why she didn't get paid, and that's why she wasn't treated fairly. But see,
that's crazy. It's one thing if you give me an opportunity, but you're not gonna treat me like shit, and I'm just supposed to fucking suck it up and deal with it. Fuck that. You got me sleeping in the bathroom. You got motherfuckers that took money out of my fucking bag. Nobody ain't signed up for all that. Yeah, he didn't make it no better. But that's Ice Spice's manager. He gonna take her side.
Spice should have never brought her on tour and promised to look out for her if she wasn't going to do that. She's acting as if she did her a favor when in reality, she reached out to her. Cleo wasn't begging to be on tour with her. She reached out to her and she wanted her to come at the very last minute, didn't give her any time to prepare. She didn't even pay her. The arrangement was very unprofessional. And Ice Spice pretty much threw her some scraps, and Cleo unfortunately accepted it, and she should have never accepted this. But she was thinking that Ice Spice was her friend, and also I think she saw this as an opportunity to get more exposure, and she was down for the ride until the ride got rocky. So
that's pretty much that, yeah.
I think Cleo made the mistake of selling her own self short. She was nothing more than a prop to Ice Spice, and she knew it, but she still hung around her expecting to get something out of the situation, but it all backfired. And I will say this too. I am on Cleo's side because I see how Ice Spice moves. We've seen how Ice Spice and her manager behave towards Nikki. They were being messy. They had a deal with her and they reneged on that deal. And then Ice Spice turned around and called Nikki delusional and ungrateful and claimed that she gave her the.
Oh no, that's crazy. You can't talk about you can't talk about mother like that. Nicki Minaj got 10 years in the fucking game. This is what and this is the last thing, and I'm gonna click off the video because I've seen enough. This video is already like 42 minutes. But you gotta understand that for all you new female artists that's coming into the game, y'all are okay. Y'all are alright. But Nicki Minaj is on a whole nother level. This woman has had 10 years in the fucking game. So when y'all be saying that Nicki Minaj is jealous, she's delusional, she's crazy, Nicki Minaj, if she was to drop an album, it's gonna outsell every single female rapper. And it's not me like trying to be a Nicki Minaj stan. Nicki Minaj, if she drops an album, it's gonna sell. So learn life, learn the game, study the game, copy and paste the game. Y'all new girls coming into the game saying that Nicki Minaj, she crazy, she old. I'm telling you, she drop an album, it's gonna sell way more than yours. Be humble. Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
The opportunity to be on the Barbie soundtrack, which was so ridiculous because Nicki was the one who helped her career.
Yeah. That is ridiculous. Humble yourself. This woman got 10 plus years in the fucking game. Let's.
So we've seen how Ice Spice behaves. We know that she's big-headed and self-centered. However, I don't really like the fact that Cleo ran to the internet the minute they fell out. I mean, if this person was somebody you consider to be a friend, why is it that the first thing you want to do when you fall out is expose them? You know, I just think that's weird. Did we have to know all of this information? No, we didn't. But I think Cleo wanted to vent and tell everybody because she was hurt. But also she wanted to get her get back at Ice Spice. And she wanted to hurt her public image even more. So her actions were a bit vindictive, if we're being honest.
It was, but you know, I mean, I could deal with the small shit, but if a motherfucker go in my bag and steal $700 out my shit, yeah, we have a fucking problem. I'm exposing every fucking body. I'm burning the whole fucking building to the fucking ground, nigga. I kept my mouth quiet about the bags. I kept my mouth quiet about the fucking dressing room situation. I kept my mouth quiet when you wanted to bring your boyfriend to get your cheeks clapped, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You stole money out of my bag and I never got compensated for it. Nigga, we have a fucking problem.
Honest. So I'm not going to say Cleo is 100% in the right, even though I am on her side and I do feel like Ice Spice treated her dirty. I just don't agree with her exposing her. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Nah, fuck that. You treat me dirty in private, then I'm going to expose your ass in public. You treated me dirty in private, so yeah. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Alright, whatever. This is just another episode of Euphoria, or another episode of Mean Girls Volume 2. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. As always, what you think about the situation? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. This video has been long enough.